So he kicked the Mistweaver, um, and saying that they were that they parsed gray or green and that they died. Okay, last pull right here on my meters. She was uh less than less than 4%. Looks like 3, exactly 3% below the top Mistweaver, which or the top healer. Then she did 4,200. I mean, she's right there up there with the shaman. So that should tell you something. Either the shaman's doing bad or all the healers are doing good. I get dying. I get that. I get that. But it's rating. So like what do you want? Do you want players who are just damn near perfect, or do you just want to get competent players who can get the content done and move on? It's a repetition thing. I do not understand why players, for some damn reason, keep kicking players who perform. I get mistakes happen. I get that when there's stupid mistakes, you want to kick those people from the raid because of those stupid mistakes. I 100% get that. I'm not fighting you on that. I'm fighting why he kicked this Mistweaver here when last pull she was 3% below the top heels. It's not like the Mistweaver was doing daggone 2,000 or 3,000. Mistweaver's doing 4K. She's pumping HPS. She's actually healing things. She healed 1.26 million. The top heals 1.57 million. It's less than 300,000 difference. Less than 300,000 difference. And this isn't even that close pull that we had, which was like 2 pulls ago. I think it was this pull right here, and it was me on top, and she's still consistent right there at the 4,000 mark. Now we had a lot of people dead back then, so like I can't unless without me pulling up the log, I can't see when she died. But on that pull, which was 8% or something like that, a lot of people were dead. Or let's go to, or let's go look at this other one. Let's look at this other pull. Right there. When we have 5 heals, it's still consistent. It's still consistent. The shaman on top, which is how it should be, which is how it should be, followed by me, Mean Weaver, the other Mean Weaver, and then it drops off. We have 5 heals, and I think we had total bodies then was 20 or something. 2 4 2 2 5 20. That's a lot. That you gotta do you to parse in that environment. You have to outsnipe your other healers. So what do these players want? Do you want parsers or do you want people who can do the content? If you want parsers, that is extremely hard to do. When all the healers are good, none of them are gonna parse. None of them, because then it comes down to who's pressing the button faster. If whoever has the better connection, the least amount of lag, the best FPS, and is right there ready to press it with the absolute minimum amount of input delay and lag, that healer will get a parse then if he gets it every single time. When all of your healers are there, and they're doing great, none of them will parse. Now, if there's still 5 heals and if 4 out of 5 healers are doing great, you got one weak link. One of the 4 healers is gonna get a parse. If 3 of them are strong and 2 are weak, at least 2.5 of those healers are gonna get a good parse. And if there's 2 out of 5 great healers, those 2 healers are gonna have an amazing parse. It's like this guy said right here in the chat. Like the tank says, you shouldn't judge healers by HPS. Because for healers to parse, it has to be set up just right. It has to be done just right. The amount of damage coming in, the amount of how many healers you have, and how bad are your other healers. It has to be done just right. They actually make raids Specifically for like when healers are going out parsing, when I'm going out parsing, I'm not looking for a raid that's doing a 2-4 a 2-4 2-4 14. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a raid that's going 2-3 4 2-3 15, or two or the extreme examples when, back in Legion when you could pull it off, 3 heals in a 25 man. That is when you're gonna parse. That's when all the heals are gonna parse. I hate players who don't understand HPS. It's very easy. It's very easy to understand DPS. It's all about, are you doing your rotation and are you keeping up your rotation? If you're doing your rotation and you're keeping it up, there is no reason why you shouldn't get at least a blue parse. No reason. Absolutely no reason at all. But for healers, it has, how many players are there? How much damage is the raid taking? Am I out sniping my other healers? Are the other healers good or better than me? You have 4 check marks to meet right there to get a good parse. It's so hard to get a good parse as a healer. And I hate when players bring up that example of, well, you died, and your last pull and your parse wasn't that good. Man, you clearly don't freaking heal. Hell, I don't. You clearly aren't a raid leader either. There's no way you're a raid leader and you're saying some garbage shit like that. No way at all. You're a raid leader and you're saying that. And if you are, you're a pug raid leader, cause you ain't no guild raid leader. Cause if you're a guild raid leader, you would not have said that at all. You would have not said that. I know I'm ranting right now. I know I'm ranting. But from a healing perspective, I can't say anything. The moment I say something and I come out against that guy, my ass is gonna get kicked. So as much as I want to defend this healer, I can't. It's so hard to get into a raid as a Mistweaver. It's so hard to get into a raid as a Mistweaver. When they already have one, they don't want to bring another one. Or if there's a shaman in the queue, or or a priest that knows how to play, they definitely don't want a Mistweaver. It's so hard. So I can't say anything. It's so irritating, man. It's so it's so irritating. Once I get this fast, I'll bring up the Warcraft logs, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. It's I know I'm going off on the rant right now. I know I am. It just pisses me off whenever I hear people talking about HPS and then they kick healers for parsing when it is so hard to parse as a healer. It's so hard. Like like if you like, I guarantee you, if I looked at that dude's raid nights, if I looked at his raid nights, if all of those damn healers were performing on certain raid nights, they would run one less healer so the other healers can parse a little bit higher, or that they can get that great parse that they want. I guarantee you, if I looked up that guy's guild logs, guild kills on heroic or normal, I guarantee it. Guarantee fucking it. Man, that put me in a bad mood. I want to say something so bad to that fucking asshole, but I can't.